been recording the whole time, 2 maps in one. DRX on attack, Boom on defense.
I don't know. They've had Bane and Flashback in before, but
At the moment,
they are going to be
2-0 on the pistols. The great shutdown with the Omen flash over towards C.
Slasher with the one
Boom.
paranoia, just able to stop
DRX
it.
have
He's
given
also
themselves
actually just
options
checked the
around
whole
the
back
map.
site to make sure that there was no gate crash from freeing that was going to be
That's
there.
a
Shiro,
great
by the
micro
way,
flick. What
starting
the
off
hell?
affairs by dispatching of Marco. That's your
I felt like he was running back as well.
The rest of the map
Like moving back.
pieces.
Oh my god,
that's
dude.
a second shot.
What the hell?
More?
I'm not even angry
Yes,
at you
please.
refacing this.
One, two,
Go on, do
give
it.
me more.
Give him some
Three into
more.
the- Oh no,
3 and 4, you're on the floor.
That was crazy.
You should know this.
Do not. What is that?
I don't know. Meanwhile, there's a bit of a sneaky spot from freeing in towards the C site of things here. But can he do anything? It would be a mistake from a Boom member here that could give DRX away.
Ooh,
Back
you guys don't need to do this.
The corner, at least it's a trade.
You definitely don't need to do this in the 3v5, but
number still in the hands of Boom. DRX,
at least he
however,
got
will
traded.
have the C site, spike planted pretty soon, and Salvo's still in play.
Good jump spot.
okay, they know what both are now.
Trying to piece
One close,
together
one
some
planted.
information here,
And
waiting for
speed
the
up
team to come
behind
in
with
for
the
big
double.
old flank.
And they might get good timing.
Something
Is Bane
that
ready for
DRX
this?
might
Spacing
not
slightly off.
expect. They will be cautious of it though, and with the heads-up duel picked up, there's a very good
Ooh.
chance for DRX to convert the round.
Ah,
But
he
Famous
missed the...
denies those
He fell
salvos.
down the gap.
Back into it, it's just freeing.
Yeah, looking for the 1v1.
Smoke on the spike just creates way too much pressure. Do they tap double swing?
Free bird. Nope.
Nope,
Not
but
quite.
doesn't matter.
That's DRX not able to find a pistol yet again. They are currently 0 for 3.
3 and
in this.
0.
It's like, let them frag.
And let Shiro hold. Famous this time holding down C-Long with the Outlaw. DOS9 with a judge.
Yep. It's just the classics to come out from DRX. Estrella with the Sheriff.
Rip over towards B.
Anything
Gets hurt,
sneaky
gets
here.
shot.
At least with a recon broken. Shiro fully aware. NC Slasher to come in and relay
Ooh,
to
nice shots.
receive.
Whoa,
but
whoa,
not
whoa,
with.
whoa, whoa.
Classic kills
With a
Mo.
classic
Classic don't do
3?
that, and he hasn't even been touched.
Is your classic the DRX classic? I don't know. I don't think so.
It was the Boom one last night.
With that, it's the spike
What
plant
the
and a
hell?
weapon picked up by
DOS9 still
Hyunmin.
has shield.
The duelist at DRX looking to launch an assault onto his opponents. Sprays found, but with the double tap shield from DOS9.
No.
Really early here for DRX, and dropping the pistol, then resetting your opponents on the second round. It's definitely not how you
Yeah, it
want to see things start
goes
off for
incredible,
Boom.
especially for their money.
I kind of want to see what the player cams for Boom then looks
He's
like
pinging
for the
him.
round. But that said, it is Famous now with a Bucky towards Sewer.
Yeah, no gate crash to get out. Well, there is currently, but it will eventually expire, and not another one to refresh, so he'd be locked in. It's classics and a Sheriff or 2 for the rest of the squad.
Oh, Shiro tucked away from the drone. So trying to come in for a cheeky angle outside of the smoke. Swaps on towards Hyunmin, and he answers back. Shock dart
Yeah,
as
did
well
incredible
for a bit of chip
damage.
but unfortunately not too much.
Shock into
Bane
the
will
shot.
be able to rack up a couple of kills. Estrella in with the Outlaw now, out from mid. Flashes out, Bucky's still in play, but the range not quite until he closes in the distance.
Yeah, speaking of range, you're not going to be able to do too much there as Famous.
Oh.
Berserk's will attempt
What the
at
hell are
something
these
at the very
classics?
least. Does have a Sheriff at his feet, but more cautious to where his opponents could be.
Bane's low, but then it's
Opts for
about
the Phantom,
5 seconds until the salvos come back online, so you know Bane's not going to take a fight.
which means Berserk's does have to apply a little bit more pressure. So baits up the salvos first, and now is cautious as to where the next opponent could be.
Ooh, that sounded like
Does
it.
bite a bit of damage as well. It's down to half HP. Just looking to do as much
Great
damage as
damage.
possible now.
Not halved. No time. Up with the ship.
Bane will, well, at least
Repositioning close. This time, though, 3 players towards the C site for Boom. A bit of a different look.
okay.
Yeah, they did want to
With
punish this,
DOS9
but the
and
salvos
stacked up
completely
with his
nullified
teammates
that.
as well. Back into Garage now.
Yeah, you got the dimensional drift for freeing. So you pick that one up. If you want to shift your force towards the A site, you can start to see that the Cypher utility is there if you do use freeing to get in.
There's a potential ult or pickup for DRX as well if they go for it. That could be a second ult online. Freeing goes in to clear the space. Looks for
I
trips
think the
as
shorty
well.
needs enough.
Not
Yeah,
quite able to break it.
just
but still,
probably to the price.
that is going to be space on the A site for DRX.
Yeah, no kill trips hit, but shock dart good on for Bane. You've still got a recon as well for Shiro.
The hard retake on this.
Comes the incoming hit from Famous now. Hyunmin, though, trying to hold down the line, both around the site plant.
Oh, Shiro.
Deployed.
Your team can't get through the choke point. Oh my god, is he still alive?
Oh my
goodness. Whoa! What the hell?
A quad picked up almost the ace, but Berserk shuts it
Robot.
down. Hops back on over, and Estrella Boom has to pay for.
Classic
Yep.
Vandal.
Now Boom are paying in the eco territory down to the pistols.
Oh, quite literally. But yes,
That
DRX,
last kill was...
well, looking a lot more confident now. They abuse their weaponry.
Yep. As long as you're not leaving the corners unchecked, Marco. Marco!
Surely not. And that's going to be a free kill for Famous. Shiro trying to relay forward, but yeah, still going to...
Whoa, my goodness. Everyone's a monster.
Boom are not a team to be trifled with
Everyone's
today,
incredible.
The shots are still sharp. DRX, some sharpness of their own.
They're looking to close out this, or at least push us into a third map. DRX has got to stay on top.
Yep, the trap wires from Berserk's looking after C and Garage at the moment, so you've got a little bit of a crossfire you might think may be workable into this B site. See if Berserk's wants to try and spot out some information with the body first. Now that Bane will meet with Estrella, might get a little bit more
contact switch. Does this
here.
ruin the crossfire?
DOS9 as well, playing the one and done, so no time
Yes,
to
it
pop
does.
up.
Oh
Utilities
my
just
goodness.
as the cyber cage gets sent over.
Oh god, I can't.
You're absolutely right, Komodo. And at this point, it just is going to be the
What is this map right now?
Thoughts until this pot shots went through.
Yep. Superior weaponry for DRX, getting the job done there.
Famous did get one rifle picked up, though.
Yeah, but he has to get through into the site, and that's going to have to break the trap wire.
Does
so
have a flash to try to find a couple more duels, but nah.
Straight getting the job done there.
Doesn't really fast hit over towards C. Sova ult to stop everyone from Garage. Kill trip.
Still into it, looking for the sprays against Freak. Does find
timing's
it.
really off on that one.
Additional support from NC Slasher as well, and there it is.
Okay,
same spot as before. DRX though, still avoiding it.
Yeah,
well, you gotta do a lot here.
Get in here, by the way. We could clear a lot, or it could be used in a post. Berserks.
No way.
Berserks.
Berserks did pretty good,
Position. Hyunmin
but...
now.
Ooh.
Fortunately, it's going to be Shiro who finds a shot through the A-Link position.
And
pulls off the drone.
Quickly a 2 versus 2
He
as
played
well,
anti-flash and then turned just as the flash went off.
Yeah, but I don't know how useful it's going to be in a position like this. Hyunmin closes in the distance with the Blade Storm, and it's just Shiro to find the duel. The drift
oh boy! Oh, if they can keep this one clean, their money's going to get
situation here where we're going to
really
have a
good.
bit of a bond moment too, by the way, for DOS9 if he's not able to find a
shot
kill.
hit. 22 HP, 11 HP.
Not having too much luck on this ISO, on these duels at the moment.
Still maybe close to the kill contract. That could help him out. That said, it's going to be Famous currently trying to do what he can with the Outlaw.
Yeah. Some timing, though, for Shiro to see what he can get off this drone. Meanwhile, Garage starts to get scoped out a little bit for the DRX lads. Almost given free of charge. In fact, definitely given free of charge. You got to be a little bit heads up, though, which is why it is being looked after from NC Slasher. And now DOS9.
Potential Armageddon as well, if they find a little bit more.
Oh,
Bro, the pistols.
Shield broken, body human shield as well.
Okay, good info.
And Famous uses that chance to find a kill of his own around A short. Now off to Shiro, spotting out Heal. Look at the updraft. Now Famous getting fully blinded.
not like this.
Face full of bullets with the stinger from Mako.
What goes down on the A side with Hyunmin?
And DRX kind of aware, playing safer around it. Cybercage goes
Look
up
at
around
him.
Hyunmin now eliminating his final teammate. And NC Slasher not able to move, but does spin around to take down Estrella. Looks for the next target.
And at least equalize up at the half. Establish a great economy for buys upon buys.
But look at this, Komodo. Boom, now beginning to push out of mid. Looking for an opportunity. Looking for DOS9 to pick up his first kill. It's going to be Berserks instead, outside a garage. DRX looking to reassess the situation with a stealth drone.
Nice, that. The press stops the...
appearing upwards, and then a pot shot through it. What?
Yeah, and these are the sort of situations as well that you just don't want to see them overstep.
I'm so confused, man. What's happening in the server?
If time starts to be a bit of a problem, but also
Whoa.
would just be
Position.
used to help
Yo,
the
you
team
got
remove
ISO.
a player of DRX.
And they still
for them
play
to
together.
He's looking for the frag though. All in 4 positions, pops a double tap, and
They're
there's the kill
lovely.
contract. Straight into it, Guardian versus Mako. Plays around the angles while his teammates find more on the site. And that's DOS9 picking up the first one. Bane now.
Yeah, very.
You know, you're looking at a dimensional drift from freeing. If that goes into the C side of things, well, you're not going to really have too much there
Well,
by a camera.
actually
Look at all
double
the
your
info there.
ult.
Okay.
Garage.
We
Lots
got
of
leak
bodies.
out smoke.
Collected upon by
Pushed into the
At
smoke with the
same time, DRX
info.
with a dimensional
Hold up.
drift of their own, looking
Is
to get
NC
a pitch
Slasher
up
about
against
to...
Berserks, and
Yeah?
they do find it, but boom,
Oh
with
my.
the
Back that one up with, is it going to be 7-5, 6-6? No ultimates that are really achievable, you might assume, for
Staying
DRX.
by over
bar
towards
the one
B,
that Mark
kind of
already
strong.
has. Straight into B, though.
Probably got to
Nick
pop that.
sudden quick hit, double tap show instantly propped,
Oh
but
boy.
missing its mark. Bane will be happy to
Looked a
pick
lot more
that
comfy
up.
on the Omen on
Berserk still
B.
finding one through the smokes. Now trying to see if he can get lucky with a little bit more.
Yeah, and Famous has just walked into the trap wire over at the C long position, by the way, so the flank should be known by DRX now.
Especially with Estrella in towards middle window. So he does spot out the drone, but keeps himself undetected. Meanwhile,
Oh.
NC Slasher beginning to initiate the fights with the paranoia, but he'll be quick to receive. Berserks now will be able to look for the trade, especially holding the angles. But look at Mako, somewhat shieldless, but he crouches underneath. Shiro off towards the races from A-Link. He goes in and guns down a couple more, and it's just Estrella who does get spotted out by Famous at the very end of it all. Boom! Will be able to pick up the lead
Yeah.
against DRX.
Good with this
Swayed
comp.
on the favor for Boom's side,
This
but
comp does struggle on attack though a little
bit.
bit, so
Don't know if that's the one that you
There
want
is
to do.
that.
Maybe for this, I wouldn't mind seeing Estrella pick up an orb to get the neural theft off a plant or off another kill. Bane, you could contend with an Armageddon as well. That'd be pretty powerful in this sort of situation.
Needing 3 more points for that one, though.
Yeah, and you know what else is powerful? If Boom give you 2 duels towards
oh,
this A
this
side,
is
and you're able
crazy
to win
timing
them.
by the way.
So
His TP just
proceedings
went.
here as DRX.
Yeah, managed to
See
put
if they
one
can win the
down.
opening fights.
Good position for NC Slasher, though, and that's when they spring.
great
Punisher
Omen
as well,
flash.
and Human attempting to
The
dodge,
Omen
but
flashes have
NC
been
Slasher
really nice
happy
though.
to
I give him
assault
that.
them down.
What a great trap play to come out from Boom.
Estrella
Sure,
snuck inside
can
of B with a
definitely win
quick
this round
timing on
though.
things. Takes down Shiro.
It's
Needs
the
one away
trip
from the
down,
neural
all
theft
the
as well,
bodies for the
right? If he's
info
able
are
to
over
achieve
towards
it
here.
through the cage, the
That's a shame.
And it's
too
Berserks to
much.
throw his hat in.
Absolutely unfortunate. 1v3 for freeing now.
Yep, just get out of there. Don't give him the 1v1s. Play together as a team. Reposition.
But he knows he's very much so surrounded.
Oh,
Looking
he's-
for the spike plant as well, but
He's just been toyed with.
oh, Mako. Shot it, stepped away, freeing, beginning to sweat. He's swiping his
Yeah, this is nice from DRX. Boom have a little bit of timing over towards B.
As there's a trap wire that you got to contend with at the front side of this site, but once
Yeah,
you get through
he's a
that,
shock threat.
if you get through that,
I thought the
Okay, so
clone
they
shifted, but
use
guys,
the- this is
Famous,
kinda
and they
interesting.
haven't quite dealt with it just yet,
They
so
use the
a free kill
clone
for
and
Mako,
3
but still NC
people
Slasher to trade
take
now.
the
He'll
timing
chime
and go
in as
through the
well, and
trip
that's where the
with the
numbers
trip
begin to
still up.
become overwhelming. Just NC Slasher alone.
I like the idea, but
Bruise one angle with a smoke.
But has to contend with the others. Close range, looking for the right
very
play, but
nice
he'll-
roll.
No force up for Boom. No plant, no real damage.
Again, these trips
Let's
are
go take
nice
this
because
one
you
for
don't have
what
to
it
worry about
is.
anyone taking the
Have a
time.
chat, see what damage we
but
can
they
deliver
are
with the pistols.
So just looking to swarm
obviously
garage,
allowed
throw
to
bodies into it, but
duel in front of you,
pretty soon
so
looking to become a
be
bit of a
scared of that.
drowning pool. DRX, happy to flood the whole site full of bullets.
Dude, look at the
Stingers hand
HPs.
through the smoke. Mako looking to reposition around that recon. But as the spike looks to get
Oh, wait.
planted, Mako
They
will
got the
continue to
plant.
spray. The spike
Well,
still at least
that's what they
getting
wanted to
planted
get, it
down.
looked
Yeah,
like.
it's a little bit cheeky that the fact that they're able to do that as well. It doesn't matter that they all lose their lives because we know that the guns are going to be present in the next round anyways. Maybe we'll see some.
Too bad.
A really big
We got
point for
Hyamin with a
DRX.
lot of confidence. He's been
Yeah,
aiming pretty
there's,
heavy.
A lot of
Tug
options
towards
that
middle.
Estrella has to be available to do on this C site.
This is
To
nice
give
from
himself
Boom though.
options, rather.
Trying to get
Already
that
taken a lot of damage.
ISO online as early as
Should
possible.
survive.
Yeah, and the regen shields as well. Now it'll come down to DRX's slight adjustments. Another gate crash to come out from freeing, as he did get over to the C site to assist.
Hyamin inside of Cubby as well.
Yeah, he might be able to find something good here. I mean, does have a Vandal in play. Information starting to be accumulated by Bane, but an immediate destruction of that drone. You're calling for some assistance. A bit of a shift from Estrella over there. And freeing as well. Complete removal of DRX's forces. And I mean,
hovering over.
you understand it, right? They are on the bonus rounds. You want to get some cheeky shots on out, which Bane Oh, he's not going to be able to do.
Quick with the salvos though, and it does stall them somewhat, especially with the stun now, taking down Famous. Still though, Boom not slowing down outside of the smokes, but quickly hit by the stingers.
Didn't
Now Mako with the
really
Spectre.
like this
Spike
much.
on the ground.
Looked
Unfortunately for that one, no one was able
rough.
to
I mean, good
assist Famous
good
when he got
timing
it
of the
towards
stun
site.
from
There was
Bane.
the stun. A lot of the time not afforded for Boom to really slow that one down.
Yeah, that looked rough.
Bit one-dimensional, having all your numbers try and get
If
up
that's
there
our
together
best
as
buy
well.
rounds, then maybe we go
So this
Ascent.
means it's going to be the bonus round, going the way of DRX, going to grab some upgrades of weapons as well.
Which is
On and getting set up by NC Slasher and Shiro in certain different points.
the round begins with salvos. But
Yeah,
also
they
a
got the
couple
hero
Boom
gun on
players snuck right
Berserks.
past by.
Yeah, I'm not too worried for Bane and for Freeing here. You know, they should be able to stave off any full aggressions. Still got stun available.
Drone receiving info.
And
Yeah,
Boom as
especially as
well,
Yaman
the
comes
lesser
over
equipped
now
by
to help
not
him
a
out.
team that is just going to send that one straight at you. They are playing on the more
Understandable, but
side of patience.
Boom looking to close in the distance, so A-Short would be a choice, but still taking that hit now calls for them to rotate somewhere else.
Well,
Yeah.
MTC site at least.
DRX don't have anyone down C long either here, so they're just playing towards the strengths and
Dark
numbers.
Switch has gone famous
Boom
because
want to take the
lost
fight
armor.
towards C. Well, let's just go in for a bit of a retake.
Or to have Mako somewhere nearby to thin those numbers down even further.
Yeah, we'll have to see with 40 seconds to go what Boom want to do. That was really risky from Berserks and ill-advised.
yeah, he's just trying to
But also good reactions coming out from Estrella.
make plays.
Again,
Wait.
newly slotted into the team, but as we say that,
Ow.
thinking about Mako and Hyunmin, somehow they fall. That's going to be the sight and the spike planted down.
Whoa.
Famous with the
Whoa.
weapon picked up, looking to
Whoa.
convert the hold.
Because I'm starting to look at the ults, I'm starting to look at the money. And if Boom can win this, they really start rolling.
The trap has been spotted.
And Estrella not quite able to put down the second trip either.
Omen
so
Flash is
Famous
really
just
good
keeping
though,
them
but
under pressure. Flashes
yeah,
out as
not
well,
gonna be
but
winning
straight
that
through
one.
by Estrella. Now for DOS9 to meet his mark. Does find one and then pulls off the kill contract. Mako though, still undetected, finds a couple.
dude, big duel on
Into the
site as
kill
well as this.
contract, but at this point, it's just a no
Surely,
fail.
surely. I was going to say
Berserks.
surely
Berserks is
easy
just
on
done
this one.
everything.
Start getting one of these
The
ults
Vandal,
online
some
now.
Stingers, Sheriff, a shorty
Obviously, they're
for
going to win the
Freeing.
eco as well, but
Holding on to his trips as well in case there are any shock darts coming through. So still looking for Boom now, who have been switching up the pace a little bit. We're looking at Garage.
See if you can overwhelm Australia. You do hear the Vandal, so there might be a bit of a trap that you got to play off and be careful of. Though Hyunmin, don't tell me we're going to have another situation where someone's not clearing the
Oh,
corner because
boy.
no one's looking for it at the moment. It's eyes on the choke point of the
no
front
one's
of
even
me.
considering it.
They're hearing the cam as well, so trying to be careful of it.
Oh, it's all the bait. It's
Bit of-
all the bait.
Yeah, bait and switch play, freeing out to scout everything.
And legitimately, the wisest
Off to the
idea
That's
would
the
be
spike.
for them to
Peeking
get
out with a stinger, and now the salvo's coming through. NC Slasher trying to fend them off, hide into a safer position.
But there's no other jewels that are coming on the back of that one, unfortunately. The only way that works is if you got the jewels close.
Yeah, they got
Unfortunately,
Omen
it
ult.
was the spike held by Shiro that
Yeah,
is
they take map
in an
control, they got
almost
Omen
unattainable
ult.
position if you didn't have a From the Shadows to go and pick
Famous
it up as
maybe
NC
going a bit
Slasher.
too
So you get
aggro,
in
but
towards the site,
did just
you
take
look
one
to
and get
bring
out
it
of there.
into
Dude,
a
just so
one-player
nuts.
deficit, but
And
the
out
retake's
for
here now.
The outlaw
Oh my
kill.
god, he got
gets
another
ahead
one
of the
there.
Armageddon as well, but Mako finds him instead. NC Slasher now with the weapon.
Whoa,
looking to play
it's a
around the
solid
smoke,
pause.
Maybe a bit of an anti-flash, and it makes it work!
Oh,
He
it's
finds
such a
it.
miles away.
Qualification game or something like that that would really
Money.
showcase Boom's strengths, but
Absolutely
it is
in
still
the
DRX.
bin.
These players are still cracked.
Round's kind of weft
Still
too.
is that story.
Yep. And now into a C site where there's nobody home. It's a stray out playing back. The kill trips.
Recon spots
someone
no
waltzes
one
in
here,
towards
so
it, but
overall
Honey's
over
Fury out from
towards
Shiro.
spawn.
Slow convergent shield as well.
Famous
That's
Fury
just a
does it.
straight up
Make it a
spam
little
through
bit
smoke.
safer, and Famous happy to greed for one. Do have Berserks
They lost
walking
Entry.
potential flanks
Oh, it's
as
kind of
well.
rough.
Yep.
This is going to be a tough retake for DRX.
It's a really hard
Short, no
retake.
dimensional drift for freeing either, remember? Because he used that in the previous one to get them that advantage that was lost.
So all of them just looking to explode out of C-Link possibly in with the flashes, but
God,
lo and behold,
they keep
Zero
beating them
right
in the smokes.
inside. He springs like a snake, and with the headshot,
Dude,
on the jump as well.
someone spam him.
Finds the trip.
The feel for
Okay.
DRX now. A lesser buy.
We got
They don't convert this
plan
one.
to
It's 12
punish
for
the
Boom.
orb
It's 4 map
over
points.
towards C with the Jet
Come in
Knights.
with the blades.
Problem is, they're up against the Outlaw.
What are you looking for?
Oh, info.
Outlaw found, but you've got to find your
Oh
targets.
my
and
goodness.
Despite being fully blinded, he actually
Pretty
takes
much
Famous
fully
down.
blind for
Gets
that.
the refresh.
Paranoia sent out as well.
Do they
Will
expect
they
Marco behind this
force?
double
They
stack?
force
Great
onto
in
the site?
behind.
I'm not sure
Maybe
about this
quite
call.
just yet, but still the damage will
Yeah,
be
I'm
done.
not sure about
Yeoman
this
going
call.
big with the blades. A triple found in the round, and the spike scattered to the wind.
As I said, didn't get a
It
chance
like
in the
wasn't
last
too
round
bad
to
in the
have a
4v5
fight.
losing
This
the
time,
one.
when he's
The
given
force
one,
over there with
has
no
vision
pressure
on the opponent.
around the map when you jumped
Able
across and
to
saw like
destroy. Even
3-4.
Even
That's a really bad round.
Famous. Yeah, ridiculous. Now just Berserks with 50 seconds to go.
And spotted.
Gauge is up.
Especially as like the DRX can't default too much over towards A as well.
For the save. You try.
Your money as a team is okay.
Consider a Tekiachi.
Really?
They did
DRX trying to play
damage,
around the
not
round
saying it
as
was
well,
enough, but they did
recognizing
damage
so
onto
with
this
the current
round.
player's position now
So-
freeing.
Yeah, this is cheeky.
We
but
got a lot
spotted.
of people with
Brings the camera.
low money at the moment. So
Thrown
this
out
round
from
is
B.
really
I
it.
wonder, Quack, do they expect Famous to already have
Where's
gone
the
up through
where's the
one when
ult?
you
They
hear
got a
it trying to
Yoru
go
ult to
through
make it
garage?
easy.
I'd imagine, at the very least with the players there, maybe looking to put a roadblock, barring Famous.
Drone goes in and he spotted the camera.
Oh, there's still the camera.
Oh,
Bit of a difference
Oh
though.
boy,
Traces
Vandal.
through the wall. Not gonna do
Vandal
too
against the
much
Phantom.
at that point in time.
Okay,
Berserks is-
instant reclear with the question mark though.
Yeah,
This is
will
very
change
nice.
a little bit.
This is where you would expect Famous to dimensional drift into the A site and start to get
Does
all the
Estrella
information for the team to go
overstep,
together.
or does
Berserks,
he
remember,
just take the
happy to play
info?
lurk in this sort of scenario.
1-2
where
on
he's gotta
site.
do
Omen flash
something.
is good. It didn't hit
Does
the
have
jet though.
utility. Kind of sends it through
Oh,
and will
Famous.
find and collect on towards Famous.
Well,
Human and Estrella all arriving at the right time, right
Estrella
place.
managed to get the
quite
kill over towards
unfortunate.
garage as
Now,
well.
the flank from Australia up close and personal to Shiro.
Oops.
Okay.
Slightly.
I mean, we've seen some mad
by.
stuff, but this
Yep,
really
but I don't
would.
know of the universe that we live in where
be the
Shiro
top
found
number
a
one if
versus
we did
5.
it.
So
Not the most likely, but if he does find one kill, that's going to be Hunter's Fury. Well, it still is a 1vx. At least begins with a shock dart and tries to position himself for more opportunities. Holds the angle, does find the first, backs off into the next, and
Oh,
it came
Oh.
close.
if he found
Ooh.
freeing there somehow and had a 1 versus 1 against
started
Marco,
believing real
and
fast.
the Hunter's Fury is there, Marco would have had to come out with the big. You're
Drone.
gonna hear that dragon roar.
Or the wolf. But still,
Could work really well.
got some ultimates, and they could do.
They find out that the ops here, so you know that this shield's big.
It roared.
Oh,
Now they know Hunman's got the operator over at C, and they're trying
Oh,
to
they
Hunter's
pop an
Fury
ult
him
into
out,
it.
and it's a jet player.
So not quite able to find him in just yet, but still deploying it nonetheless. Armageddon being baited out by DRX as well, so that could aid Boom in some of the future rounds, but at least for now, DRX
very
happy to
nice from
slay
Estrella
all of them
though
in
on that.
full
Whoa,
until
whoa,
the
whoa,
time
whoa,
to
whoa,
win
whoa.
for themselves.
How did he get
Shiro
3?
For the triple.
How's he
Mako
got
left
3?
all of a sudden with a switch.
What?
Mako.
My goodness,
eliminates
70
Shiro
HP,
for
did
now,
damage as well.
and
You
still
just saw him, your
Just
teammates should
has
tell
to
you.
come up huge. 1v1, he
No!
swings it.
Seed.
What's going on?
It's now
Which
series
would
point
mean they're
for
one
Boom.
game,
It's
one win
20-25,
away
that's what it
from
is.
Bronzo Masters.
Boom.
Which is crazy.
Kicking things
This
off
is
with lots of
absolutely crazy, but they look
Yeah,
so
and
good.
rotations.
Altorb's picked up, and that's DOS9 with kill contract.
Dude, they're just gonna overwhelm the
Don't know
site
how
with
trusting
ult.
you are of that one though, Quack,
Fair enough,
but
but
they're
it
going
does
in.
remove a player away.
No, you
so kill
ult there.
contract pushed through, and it does capture on towards Estrella. Paranoia sent out as well, which buys a little bit of time.
no.
DOS9 will crack and fall. A little bit of a stumble, and that could be a chance for DRX to climb back.
Freeing. For some information, down on low HP right now. Scattered to the wind is NC
Oh.
Slasher.
Really low, but it's Spain. He hops on over, swaps
Spain,
with
you
a
have a
shorty.
Bucky, mate.
Bucky in hand, tries to shroud a step away.
Show me some confidence.
Salvo is even thought about.
Oh, what is happening? NC Slasher's still here. Bane.
Holding the off ankle, and he will slay him down. Hopping midair, and with this position found, that could very well be Spike, but the rest of DRX look to prevent it
bullets,
from
big
happening up
flash.
towards A
Oh my
lane.
God,
As the
what a
comes
flash.
out, Famous, what are you? This flames up in lights, and it's just down Estrella. alongside Mako, who comes in from the back.
Yeah, the dark cover. He's got one available to try and assist, to try and help Australia.
Taking him down, 2-on-1 now. NC Slasher, he's done so much before. Can he do it again at half HP? Spotted up towards the top, but still working around the edge of this smoke.
It'll fade soon.
It's Mako they need to look out for. The wallbang punches through!
Oh,
God, it was
man,
close.
oh man, those trades that come on through.
What's their money
that
like?
jewel in heaven felt
Oh,
like
the
it
money's
lasted
actually in the bin.
centuries, I almost feel like, but
Really. So they could use the pressure of the
Final
orb
round, though, where
to just walk somewhere.
Arsenal not quite
And
there.
it looks like they might. Pressure over towards A with the cage to block vision, and it's going to walk over towards B, because they know they're probably going to be trying to stop with a punish over towards A. Sorry, C orb.
some information to be accumulated that Long is currently free of Boom presence.
Oh boy.
Spans through.
Well, there goes your plan.
Quick for the response from Estrella.
Backup plan is to go over
Yeah,
towards
a little bit right
Garage,
in
where there's
there,
a two-person hold.
When you've cleared every other angle.
Oh, this is
Kind of
overtime.
where you expect Boom to be.
This is overtime for sure.
Mako, fully flashed.
Unless they hit
Zero,
some mad
but
shots
NC
like
Slasher
that.
will find the trade. Hyunmin now up top though, and in with a Neuro Threat, which does reveal his position, but he has the tailwind ready. DOS9 now coming up online, does find the first, and looks for the next. He gets it. 2-on-2.
Again, another 2 versus 2 situation. DOS9 still has a contingency wall.
And the double tap online.
They're going to play together.
Retake for DRX. Salvos and flashes ready.
There goes contingency. Aggression.
A bit more
you
space. DOS9 looks to
mentalist.
get sneaky. Looks for the flicks, but not
Okay,
quite
nice
there.
shots from
Free
Freeing.
pushes into overtime, and the Korean crowd
Dude, he
erupts.
went for a really, really bold
Oh
one.
boy, that one was cheeky. Freeing's able to get the 2 down there. You'd expect a quick shots out from the end.
Grow
In
mid.
overtime, where they did win out as well.
Recon over towards A. Spots the
Start
Euro
things
that
off on the
sends it.
defense. You've got Famous
But we
marching all
got
the
to
way
push
down
over
mid.
towards middle, and he's tucked here real early, and they
Will it
just
have been
cleared it.
expected or not?
Oh,
DOS9's
God.
trying to assist it on out.
Oh, with the
Greedy.
undercut as well. It's going to do a little bit of
Oh,
assistance.
boy,
but
that fell
that's it
apart
at
real
the end.
fast.
DOS9 not able to stand tall. Full support from the crowd here at Coex Stadium.
Oh, wait.
I mean, it's Esplex, but still.
Oh, I was going to say he might be
on
able to
the
see
next
the...
Hyunmin.
Can Boom answer back though on this attacking side? Bit of long aggression. Oh, an awkward spray, but Freeing is
How's he
still able
alive?
to escape. Look at the
How's
cavalry
he
though.
allowed to get out of here?
DRX are already marching back towards the A site.
Gate Crash contended with as well.
Oh, dude, every time they force over towards A, it's been looking really rough.
Full force is going through past the smokes, in with the stun and the flash out from Boom. A lot of exchange and utility, but Boom, undeterred, continues to push forward. DOS9 taken down. Bit of a trade coming out from Mako, and he continues to hold the off angle. Double found Hyunmin
Dude,
there,
crazy
and
map
that's gonna
though.
be 14.
This was a
We are going
crazy
to
map.